Hello, everyone, and welcome to Around Town. I'm Elizabeth Graff, and we're here at the Recreation Authority area. Well, actually, you guys share this building with the
Tourism.
the tourism, right? A beautiful building, great location too. And this is Danny Jones. He is the executive director of the Dublin-Lawrence County Recreation Authority, and we're here to talk about football and other things that are coming up. So football's underway. And there's, a lot of kids that are running around, and they got the pads on, the helmets. How's everything going with that?
Everything seems to be going really well. We've got a good turnout this year. We've ended up with 24 teams total in our intramural program. We've got 6 flags, 7 bantam, 7 mite, and 3 midget. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And we play Monday and Thursday nights out at Southern Pines, and so far so good.
Mm-hmm.
These full moons and things like that we're having, and eclipses haven't caused us really any problems yet.
Well, that's good. It's also I've seen some going on Saturday. It's a great thing for families to do, to get out there and not only to watch their own children, but there's grandparents that are out there cheering them on. So explain to me about the difference between flag football and the regular football.
Well, flag football, it's just an earlier version. The kids don't have shoulder pads, and they don't have pants, and they don't have football pants, and they don't wear helmets.
Mm-hmm.
And they just pull a flag. They're not allowed to tackle. Most of the blocking is very much interior blocking. You can't really stretch out, different things like that. It is probably about as tough as regular tackle, because the young kids just try to grab onto anything they can get a hold of. So, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and
it's
also
really the first organized time they've had playing football.
Right, exactly. That's I was about to say, because they're so young. And what's that age group?
6
Okay.
This year. We actually had some 5s before, but we cut back on them because they were just too rough.
Young.
Well,
Right.
a little too rough. They didn't understand the things. You had a lot of people getting hurt, and a lot of people, just roughing it up a little too much.
Yeah,
So.
they kind of forget that they don't have the helmet and the pads on.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And it's about like the football games that happen at high school games on Friday nights, when the roughest football game in the whole place is out here with the little kids playing tackle on the sideline.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it's also good to ease them into the organized games also.
Mm-hmm.
And then as they get older, they're able to wear the helmets and the padding, which is probably a relief for the parents too.
Yeah, I think that it makes them a little bit safer, because the kids don't really understand how not to run into one another and bump heads and things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of knots and bruises and potential, as bad as I hate to say the word, concussions, and that's a big thing on everybody's mind. All the data and everything coming forward from National Football League and college football and even high school, we want to keep our kids safe and everything.
Mm-hmm. And it's good to have the right equipment, make sure that the helmets fit correctly too.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And it's while we're talking here, everyone's they're able to watch footage of some recent Saturday afternoon games that were going on, and it's cute to see how they just pile on top of each other sometimes.
Well, it's cute for everybody else to watch it, how they pile on, but if the wrong one gets jumped on, we kind of hear it,
Yeah.
So
yeah, so you got to be careful out there, guys.
Got to be careful. That's why we keep pretty good officials out there all the time.
Yes.
I think we have very good officials, but they kind of stay out there to maintain order, and they try to explain to the kids what they should do and shouldn't do and things like that from time to time.
So how did sign-ups go?
Well, we had a good turnout. We've got a little bit of competition this year. We had the IFL over at Dublin's been playing for a good many years, and then we've got a new group that kind of went in with them. Their numbers are down just a little bit. Our numbers are right on target with what we normally have. We really weren't up or down. The we did away with the age group, so it made some difference with the younger kids. But I think nationally, youth football is down about 15%, and they're looking at the concussion things that are, causing it to go down. So we've been very fortunate. We haven't had those kind of issues here yet.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Very good.
Yeah.
And the other real good thing, I think we've talked about this before. We do our best to offer athletics that kind of go side by side with one another and not necessarily compete. So we've got soccer going pretty much the same time that football's going. We really, if a child wants to play football and soccer, we don't want them to have to miss out on one of them.
Right.
So we always try to set it up. So we've got probably about 4 more weeks of soccer and about 5 or maybe 6 weeks of football left. And, we play football every once in a while on Saturdays, and this week we're just actually playing soccer on Saturday. And we've got a couple of, we've got the GISA, this Georgia Independent Schools, state finals are going to be here for softball. So, we should have a pretty active day out at the park, and we've got a baseball tournament as well. So
lots of things coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the coaches that have volunteered to help, with the soccer and also with the football.
Well, we have so many teams. I think in total we've got 45 soccer teams and then a little over 20 football teams. And, some of them do go both ways. I don't think we've got such a tremendous crowd that coach football and soccer as we do in baseball and softball. We've got a lot of people that coach a baseball team and then a softball team or different age groups. But, we really try to work it out so that, we definitely don't want the people that are volunteering coaching, we try to set it up so we don't have them playing 2 games at 7 o'clock.
Right.
So it makes the scheduling a lot more difficult, but, they're our volunteers and they work really hard for the community and they do a great job with the kids, so we work around them.
Right. Like, if you don't have the coaches, you don't have the teams. I mean, you need to have the coaches to be able to get out there to help out and to coach the teams, the kids that are out there, and it's good to be able to have them volunteer to come out and do that.
So, another thing, we try to do, and I think, most everybody does in recreation environments. You look at a high school football team, they may have 40 or 50 players on it. We have 13 or 14, maybe 15. That's so everybody gets plenty of playing time. It's nothing worse than having a bunch of children that don't get into the game, so that really makes it where we have a premium for coaches because we have to get out and get more people so that we can have fewer people on teams instead of more people on teams, so everybody gets a lot of playing time.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about this this softball thing that's coming up soon. What is that called again?
Well, we've got, actually today we've got Georgia High School region. I think it's the region that West Lawrence is in. For some reason, I can't remember the number of the region, but we've got about 6 teams, I think, that are going to be out there today. And then we're playing today and tomorrow with that. And then we set a long-term agreement about 10 years ago with Georgia Independent Schools, GISA, and we have all the region finals and all the state finals on 2 different weekends. They'll come this Saturday. This Saturday is a big SAT day. So we thought we were playing softball at 10 o'clock, but we were playing softball at 3 o'clock. The first game starts at 3 because of the SATs. So, we work to accommodate them, to work our schedule around those. So we'll have 3 games on 4 fields starting Saturday, and then the following Saturday we'll have 4 teams on 4 teams on 4 fields. We'll play 2 in each group. It'll be Class A and Class AA. the state finals.
That's great. And that'll bring in a lot of people
Should
to the
be.
city of Dublin.
Yeah, absolutely. They follow their, the individual schools follow their players. So yeah, it should do very well.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got a youth baseball tournament out there too. I think we're on 3 or 4 fields for that. So it should be a pretty much an all-day deal at it, starting with soccer and baseball, and then finishing up with girls softball.
Wow. Always busy with the recreation department. There's always something going on.
Well, we try.
Yeah. Keeping us busy.
Yeah, well, economic impact is very important for us here. We do our best to bring as many people into our county and, let them enjoy our county like we all do all the time. And, they benefit us tremendously coming in with the restaurants and the motels and the gasoline stations and, all that. We've had a very good year this year as far as tournaments and things like that goes.
Right, and when they come in to Dublin and they see what Dublin is all about, they're going to probably want to come back and check us out during, let's say, St. Patrick's Day, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The more we bring them in, the better they like it, I think. We're very fortunate to have, a very good park, and most everybody wants to come back, and we've already filled the dates out for next year. We've got another banner year planned up. We've got, gosh, I don't know how many weekends we've got tournaments scheduled, but it's just about full.
That's fantastic.
All the way from February to November.
Right. Wow. Always busy.
Well, we try to.
Yeah. So tell everyone the website that they can check out to see what's going on with the Recreation Department.
You can go to DLCRA.org.
Okay.
We got a couple of things coming up. If you want me to mention those, I'll be glad to.
Please do, yes.
All right, next Thursday afternoon, we're working with the local, Dublin City Police Department, and it's the Fall Festival. It's going to be at the Market on Madison. It starts at 5 o'clock. There's going to be Halloween costume contest. We're going to have hay rides. The police department and all the deputies coming in. They're cooking. They'll have free food, different things like that. So it's pretty much going to be a free event.
That's great. That's going to be. I think it's going to bring in a lot of people. And
And we're going to do the costume contest for Recreation Department. So everybody come dressed appropriately for a Halloween costume.
Ooh.
And another thing we've got going on Saturday, December the 20th, we're doing a program called Snow Days out at Southern Pines. We're bringing in a group that does artificial snow, and they're going to have a 10-foot snow slide and inner tubes for kids to slide down the slide. There are going to be a couple of snow scenes. We're going to have a touchy truck. We're going to have, like fire trucks and EMTs, ambulances, and, everything for the kids to get on, take a look at. We're going to have train rides, hay rides, candy cane hunt. It's just going to be a big day-long event.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a lot of fun, too.
Hopefully everybody will have an opportunity to come out.
Okay, so that's December 20th.
December 20th starts at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And hopefully everybody will be seeing a lot more information about that in the near future. We're going to be working with the paper and the local radio stations, and they're going to do some advertising for us. And, so we're real excited about that.
Yeah, great. And we're here to help out, too.
Well, thanks.
Yes. So everyone, check out the website if you want more information or give them a call. And Danny Jones, I appreciate coming out here and you talking with us, letting us know what's going on in the community and with the Recreation Department.
Okay. If you need to call for information, our phone number is 277-5060.
There you go. All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you next time on Around Town.